Take some time now to settle the body and prepare yourself for our class. Sitting in a comfortable position, ensuring that you are steady and balanced. And however you're sitting, it might be that you are sitting up with the legs crossed or even sitting against the wall to support your back, whatever you need right now. Please do that, but just make sure that you are comfortable. Place the hands on the knees in a mudra of your choice and just check that the spine is straight and the head and neck are aligned with the spine. Shoulders are back and down, open but relaxed, and eyes and mouth are lightly closed. And just focusing on the natural breath. Take a long, deep inhalation now. And when you exhale, allow the exhalation to separate yourself from the day. Release all the events of the day on the exhalation. And take another long, deep inhalation, a long, deep yogic breath in. This time, when you exhale, release all the interactions that you've had today, in whatever form they may have taken. Let go of all the conversations. Take another long, deep inhalation now. And this time, when you exhale, release any thoughts or feelings of obligation, things you need to do outside of this class, and just allow yourself to be right here in this moment. There's nothing else you need to do. There's nowhere else you need to be right at this very moment. Bringing the awareness now back to the natural breath. And gently raise the awareness up through the body, beginning with the soles of the feet, checking in with each part of the body as you do this, observing if you're feeling any pain or discomfort. And just remember that throughout the class, if you need to change any of the postures, please do. It's all about working within what your body needs. And when you raise the awareness up through the body, rest the awareness at the end, at the eyebrow center. And at the eyebrow center, visualize a steady candle flame. And visualize the light from that candle flame reaching and illuminating every cell in the body, every thought in the mind, every part of your spirit. And hold this visualization for a few moments. And together now, we'll chant Om 3 times and Om Shanti and the Shanti mantra to pay respect to our wisdom traditions and to each other. Breathing in first for Om chanting. Om. 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 Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Hari Om. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahano Bonaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahe Tejasvinat Vaditamastu Ma Vidvishavahe Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. And the theme of this class will be preparing the body and the mind for deep sleep. Not that you will sleep during the class, but it's about quietening the mind and the body in preparation for sleeping later when it is time to sleep. So we'll begin first in Shavasana and do some floor-based practices. So lying down in Shavasana first, ensuring that the legs are hip width apart and the arms are a little bit away from the body with the palms facing the sky. And just allow the body to relax. Take a deep breath in, and on the exhalation, allow the body to melt into the floor. And now bring the soles of the feet in front of the buttocks, and then bring the soles of the feet together and allow the knees to fall towards the floor, and keep the hands a little bit away from the body with the palms facing the sky, and just allow the hips to open. Take a long deep inhalation. When you exhale, you'll notice the hips will just open. Take 5 deep breaths in this position. Just allowing the hips to open and the body to rest more deeply in the position. And then after your 5th round, your 5th breath, in your own time, bring the knees back together and bring them to the chest. And you might like to actually roll out the back a little bit, because it can be quite a strong practice for the lower back. And once your back has been released, wrap the arms around the knees. Inhale, and then after you exhale, bring the nose towards the knees. Then inhale, bring the head back to the floor gently. Complete another 4 rounds of this practice. So making sure that you exhale and then you bring the head up towards the knees. And then inhaling as you bring the head back down. And while this has a bit of breath retention, it shouldn't be uncomfortable and you shouldn't be gasping for air. So do it in a way that's comfortable for you. On your fifth round, hold it a little bit longer, but again, not so that you're gasping for air. And then after your final round, bring the soles of the feet to the floor. And then place the hands either at shoulder height or place the hands behind the head, whatever's right for you. And then we'll move into a spinal twist. So inhale, and then when you exhale, bring the knees together towards the right, and you can either keep the head in a neutral position or turn the head to the left. And then inhale, bringing head and knees back to center. Exhale, knees to the left and head either neutral or to the right. And just allow yourself to ease into the position for a few breaths. And then come back to center. Complete another 4 rounds of this practice. After your final round, come back into Shavasana. We'll now move into Majariasan, the cat posture. So coming onto the hands and the knees, hands directly below the shoulders, knees directly below the hips, head in a neutral position. Inhale, reaching the head up, pointing the abdomen towards the floor and stretching through the arms. Feeling that stretch in the spine, in the abdomen, in the arms, even in the neck. Exhale now. Head between the arms, arching the back up towards the ceiling and stretching through the arms again. This is 1 round. Complete another 4 rounds, moving really slowly and coordinating the breath with the movement. Smooth, flowing. Just like a cat as it's getting ready to go to sleep. Five rounds in total. And then after your 5th round, coming into Shashankasan, child pose. And relaxing Shashankasan. Releasing into the floor, observing the effects of the practices so far. And so now, while in Shashankasan, move the arms so they're below the feet. I mean, next, near the feet. And then lift the buttocks up so you're on top of the head. And hold for 3 breaths. Then very gently, after your 3 breaths, come back into Shashankasan. Then, lying on the front of the body, we'll move into Makrasan. Also a relaxation posture. So elbows in front of the body. Now, if this is sore on your lower back, you can bring the elbows wider apart. But if it's okay, bring the elbows together and then rest the chin in between the hands. Now, you've got the heels together or the toes together, whatever works for you. Big toes together or heels together. And again, just allowing the body to rest in the posture. Closing the eyes. And now come up into Paralympic sitting position with the arms behind the back, fingers pointing away from the buttocks. And just keeping the eyes closed again, just observing the effects of the practice. Our next posture will be a forward bend. So for this, raise the arms up above the body. Inhale, and then when you exhale, bring the hands towards your feet. So keeping the back straight. Now, it depends on where you're at with this. So you're stretching up, if you can only go to your shins, that's fine. If you can grab onto your toes, that's fine. Whatever's right for you. And just hold for 3 breaths. And then bring the arms up again. Then inhale, exhale. One more round. Again, holding for 3 breaths, seeing if you can move a little further down. If you can bring your head down, feel free. And then one more time. Stretching up. This time, hold for up to 5 breaths. And then when you've completed, come back to base position, closing the eyes and observing the effects of the practices. We'll now do shoulder rotations. So just checking in with your posture, making sure you're sitting up straight. Bring your arms out shoulder height, palms up, left hand on left shoulder, right hand on right shoulder, elbows together in front of the body. Inhale, bringing the elbows up, back and down, exhaling on the downward movement, bringing the elbows in front of the body again. Complete 5 rounds in each direction. Again, really slowing it down. And synchronizing the breath with the movement. And you've completed, come back to base position. Just observe the movement of energy around the shoulders. And our final posture will be focusing on the neck, so neck rotation. Check in with your posture again, head and neck are aligned. Inhale, and when you exhale, bring the chin to the chest and bring the right ear over to the right shoulder, inhaling as you bring the head back to where is right for you. Left ear to left shoulder, exhaling, and then bringing chin to chest again. Complete up to 5 rounds in each direction. Again, really slowing it down and just observing the release of muscles on all sides of the neck with this practice. After you've completed your 5 rounds in your own time, just to take a few moments to allow yourself to ease out of the practice. sometimes doing neck rotations, you can feel a little dizzy. So just take a few moments to return to your natural state. And then when it's right for you, lie down in Shavasana. We're going to do a lying down pranayam and then move into Yoga Nidra. So if you need anything for Yoga Nidra to be comfortable, it's a good idea to get that now. So in Yoga Nidra, in Shashankasan, just checking that again, legs are hip width apart, arms are just a little bit away from the body, palms are facing up. There's balance between left and right side. Head and neck are aligned. And you might want to just tuck in your chin just a little just to check that your head and neck are aligned. And just focusing first on the natural breath, allowing the effects of all the practices so far to wash over you. The healing properties of asana always happen after the practice. So allowing the body to accept that healing right now. And the pranayama practice for this class will be viloma, but in a lying down position in Shavasana. So with viloma, it's a staggered breath. And so for the first 5 rounds, we'll stagger the inhalation. So that means you will complete a yogic breath, but you will first of all breathe into the abdomen and pause. Continue the inhalation to the chest and pause, and then complete the inhalation at the upper chest. And then it will be one long, unbroken exhalation. So complete that practice 5 times. And then we'll do another 5 rounds where you will complete an unbroken inhalation, and then you'll stagger the exhalation. So you will release part of the exhalation from the upper chest, pause, then the chest, pause, and then complete the exhalation from the abdomen. So 5 rounds of each. And Viloma is a wonderful practice to do if you're having challenges in falling asleep, or if you wake in the middle of the night. You can do the practice in this very way, and it can help you to calm the mind and the body enough to go back to sleep. And it also helps increase the lung capacity and breath control. When you've completed this practice in your own time, return to the natural breath. And just observe the natural breath for the next minute, observing how on the inhalation, abdomen expands and the chest expands. And on the exhalation, the chest subsides and the abdomen subsides. And now prepare for the practice of Yoga Nidra. Again, just checking that Shavasana is balanced and steady and comfortable for you. You have everything that you need, so you don't need to move throughout the practice. Take a long, deep inhalation and just allow the body to completely relax into the floor. And take another long, deep inhalation now. And when you exhale, release any remaining tension in the body, any expressions on the face, let them go. And just check in that you're not holding any tension in the jaw or in the muscles behind the eyes. And feel the body's contact against the floor. Feel the back of the legs and the heels against the floor. Feel the buttocks and the back and each vertebrae and its contact with the floor. Feel the back of the hands and the arms and shoulders against the floor. Feel the back of the neck and the head as it presses against the floor. And observe how all of these different points of contact create one singular point of contact between the body and the floor. Become aware now of sound, first listening for sounds that are far off in the distance. Don't try and name them or identify them or anything, just move your awareness from each sound to the next as you hear it. Bring the sound awareness a little closer now to the sounds outside the room where you are. Again, just moving the awareness from sound to sound. Bringing the sound awareness closer still to the sounds inside the room where you are. Now bringing the sound awareness even closer, this time to the sounds inside the body, beginning with the sound and the sensation of the heartbeat. And now bring the sound awareness to the sound and the sensation of the natural breath. Release the sound awareness now and call to mind your Sankalpa. Mentally repeat it 3 times now. We'll now rotate the awareness around the body. Listen to my instructions. When I say the name of a body part, place your awareness there, visualize that part, and mentally repeat the name of that part. We'll begin with the right side of the body and the right hand thumb. First finger, second, third, and little finger. Palm of the right hand, back of the hand, the wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, right side of the chest, right waist, hip, thigh, knee, shin, calf, heel, ankle, sole of the right foot, top of the right foot, right big toe, second toe, third, fourth, and little toe. And now move over to the left side of the body with the left hand thumb. First finger, second, third, little finger, palm of the left hand, back of the left hand, the wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, left side of the chest, left waist, hip, thigh, knee, shin, calf, heel, ankle, sole of the left foot, top of the left foot, left big toe, second toe, third, fourth, and little toe. We'll move now to the back of the body with the heels, the back of the legs, the buttocks, the small of the back, the middle of the back, the shoulder blades, the space between the shoulder blades, the back of the neck, and the entire spinal column, the back of the head, and the crown of the head. We'll move now to the face with the forehead, the temples, right and left, the eyebrows, right, left, the eyebrow center, the eyes, right and left, ears, right and left, nose, lips, jaw, the chin, the throat, collarbones, right and left, and the pit of the throat. The right side of the chest, the left side of the chest, center of the chest, right side of the abdomen, left side of the abdomen, and the navel, the right side of the pelvis, the left side of the pelvis and the groin, the whole right leg, the whole left leg, both legs together, the whole right arm, the whole left arm, both arms together, the whole torso, the whole neck, the whole head, the whole front of the body, the whole back of the body, the whole body. Have a sense now, all at once, the whole body. Release the body rotation now, bringing the awareness back to the natural breath. This time observing how subtle the natural breath has now become. And again observing the rise and fall of the navel along with the natural breath. And we'll now begin a visualization along with the natural breath. Imagine each inhalation entering the body as cool, soft moonlight. The breath flows gently through the nostrils, down the throat into the abdomen and the chest, like mist settling over a quiet lake. As you exhale, the body softens, all muscles are loose, and any tension releases. The inhalation is a wave of soft, cool night air entering the body. The exhalation allows you to sink a little deeper into the floor. And if the mind wanders, the breath can be used like an anchor to bring it right back to the practice. Release the breath visualization now, and instead feel the following opposite sensations in the body. The body is feeling heavier and heavier. The arms feel heavy. The legs feel heavy. The torso feels heavy. And the head feels heavy. The body feels as though it's gently sinking into warm sand, unable to move and completely supported. Release this feeling of heaviness now and replace it instead with a feeling of lightness. The body's becoming lighter and lighter. The arms feel weightless. The legs feel weightless. The whole body is floated and suspended in soft air, light and effortless. Release the feeling of lightness now. Replace it now with a feeling of coolness. The body's feeling cooler and cooler. The body feels the coolness of soft night breezing across the skin. Feel cool at the forehead, cool at the hands, cool at the feet, refreshing, still, quiet. Release the feeling of coolness now. Exchange it now instead with a feeling of warmth. The body's feeling warmer and warmer. The body feels like it's being wrapped in a thick, soft blanket. Warmth at the chest, at the belly, and through the limbs. Comforting, secure, and safe. Release the feeling of warmth now and release all of these sensations. Release them all completely, allowing the body to come back to a state of equilibrium. And instead now, come to the space of the mind, the space behind the closed eyes, also known as Chittakash. And in this space, see, imagine, visualize or create the following objects and images. Imagine you are walking slowly along a quiet path at dusk. The sky is fading from pale blue to deep indigo. The air is calm and cool. All you hear is the soft sound of your footsteps on the earth. In the distance, crickets begin their gentle rhythm. The scent of night air surrounds you, faint jasmine, damp soil, and fresh grass. Ahead, up the path, you see a small wooden cabin nestled among the trees. A warm amber light glows softly from the windows. You approach slowly. The door opens easily. Inside, the room is peaceful, warm, and cozy. A bed waits near the window. Soft linen sheets, smooth and cool to the touch. A thick blanket in your favorite color is folded neatly at the foot of the bed. You lie down on the bed and the mattress supports every curve of the body. The blanket settles over you, gentle weight and comforting. Outside the window, the night deepens. Stars shimmer quietly in the sky. A faint breeze moves the trees. The world feels far away, and you feel safe and silent and protected. Your body melts into the bed, muscles releasing completely, breath slow and steady, and thoughts dissolving like mist. You are drifting, floating gently between waking and sleep. Nothing to do, nowhere to go, only rest, only stillness, only the quiet embrace of the night. Stay here and enjoy this peaceful state for a few moments. And now it's time to bring this feeling of peace and comfort and stillness back with you, back to the mat where you are, and call to mind your Sankalpa. Mentally repeat it 3 times now. And feel the breath again in the body. Allow the breath to deepen a little. And observe the movement it creates. Observe on the inhalation how it moves the back against the floor. Check in with your body now and observe how it's feeling. And check in with your mind. Observe the effects of the practices. The practice of Yoga Nidra is coming to a close. Remember the details of the room where you are, the color of the floor and the ceiling. Remember the time of day and begin to hear the sounds around you, and remember the world attached to those sounds. Allow the body to gently externalize, gently move the fingers and the toes, and begin to move and stretch in a way that's right for you. You may like to bring the knees to the chest to massage the back. You may like to raise the arms above the head for a full body stretch. Whatever you need to do right now, do that. And then you may also like to roll onto the right side of the body just for a few moments. And when it's right for you, very gently and mindfully, with the eyes closed or downcast, come up into a comfortable sitting position with the aim of maintaining this peaceful stillness that you've created. And in a comfortable sitting position now, like we did at the beginning, gently raise the awareness from the soles of the feet right up to through the body to the eyebrow center. And once your awareness reaches the eyebrow center, visualize here a steady candle flame, and visualize the light from that candle flame illuminating every cell in the body, illuminating the mind and illuminating the spirit. And hold this visualization. And we'll now chant Om 3 times and Om Shanti to conclude our practice. Breathing in, Om, 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 Om Shanti, 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 Hari Om Tat Sat.